Today we have something very special that we're going to be unboxing and exploring. The new to me and relatively new Scuf Envision Pro controller. I've been super excited to do this unboxing. One, because I'm super excited to start playing on controller again. And yes, we're going to be documenting the beginning of my transition back to playing on controller. I've had the opportunity to play on a Scuf Envision controller very briefly. I absolutely loved it. It just brought back super nostalgic memories of me playing on a controller back before I transitioned to PC. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright, so let's dive into this unboxing, shall we? Here we have the casing for the Envision Pro. Normal standard casing. But already, you know, just by the feel of the box, we can tell we got something very special in here. Put the packaging aside for now. We got a QR code here to scan. Download the software first, which we already have. We did go ahead and go with the matte black version of the Scuf controller. I'm gonna set the controller side real quick and then dive deeper into what comes inside the box. We do have a wireless dongle that comes for the remote. Okay, looks like we got the USB cable. One thing that's pretty cool about this controller is with the USB 3.0 connector, and then it also comes with a USB-C. We got the USB 3.0. Put that back on there for now. Let's see what's inside here, shall we? These are your interchangeable buttons. We'll dive deeper into that here shortly. And basic safety and warranty information. Great. So upon holding the controller itself, the controller has a real, it feels comfortable in the palm of your hands. It doesn't feel too bulky for me anyways. I feel that it's absolutely perfect for my hands. The overall build quality of the remote feels really solid, really great. We have these textured grips that feel absolutely great in my hand. These just serve a purpose to ensure a secure hold during those intense gaming sessions, you know? The face buttons feel very smooth, very responsive. So diving further into the actual buttons that we have available for us on the Scuf Envision Pro, we have 4 customizable buttons. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we also have our customizable buttons on the side. Here's one. Here's the other. One feature that I thought was really cool were the trigger stoppers. You can set them to either have a tactile mouse clicking feel, like so. You can have it set like that, or if you're playing like say a racing game, something that doesn't require something as tactile, you can switch it over and then you have the full trigger effect, and then you would only have to switch with these right here. They just slide left to right, which I think is really neat. However, since I play mainly FPS shooters, for me it's going to be mainly on the instant trigger. I love that we have 4 buttons on the back to be able to completely customize and map out to your liking, not having to take your fingers off of your thumbsticks at all. Amazing. And then we have our D-pad down here that we can also map out, set the different G keys or customized key binds. With the cable comes this little tool that you can use to be able to remove the faceplate easily. However, I have heard that this faceplate does come off fairly easy. You don't need the help of this tool, but if you want to be gentle with your products, like most people, you can definitely feel free to use this. I'll use it here. Just kind of that size little luge, you can just pop it off on here. You know, if you want to just work it a little bit, be gentle with your face plates, you can do so. Be a little bit more gentle. But I think that's actually really awesome that you can like change this out. It's just magnetic. You know, like you can completely change this out if you wanted a different look, wanted a different feel. I think that's really cool that you can customize those, interchange them. And in taking off the face plate, check out these magnetic thumbsticks. Look at this. All you gotta do is just pull them and they come off just like that. So right now, these came with the standard thumbsticks. these bad boys were stuck way deep in here. So we have interchangeable thumbsticks. The difference between these two thumbsticks, these are your standard thumbsticks. You see how there's a indention in these. These are your standard short thumbsticks, but they have an indentions in them. You know, just a small little crevice where your thumbs could actually sit in a little bit more comfortably. And if somebody doesn't like that, you can change one, whichever one you prefer, I guess, your left. If you want like the standard size, if you want one, whether it be your left or your right one, this one, that crevice is no longer there, it's filled. See that? That kind of focuses a bit more on it. But they are relatively the same size. This one's a bit more raised because, again, the indentation is no longer there. I guess you could say this is like your mid one because it is raised just a bit more. So you have your two standard with your indent, and then you have one completely, and also this one is rounded out. It's no longer indented. You have one higher thumbstick and then your mid-raised thumbstick to keep the standards on there. It's really cool that you can have those interchangeable options if you wanted them there. Let's talk about these buttons here. Are these basically, these are not buttons. These are actually caps or like eliminators. These thin ones that you see right here, these would be the eliminators for the side buttons. These are your eliminators for these buttons. These paddles right inside here, I don't believe them to be interchangeable, but these you can. As you can see, they have a little groove here for that tool. They have little grooves. That's pretty much it. As far as customization on the actual physical remote goes, I plan on using just about every single button. Also, in the software, you can also choose to just eliminate them, just disable them. You're still going to be clicking them, but if you don't want to wear, like, say, the clicker out, you can just go ahead and change out the caps. So maybe I might just go ahead and put on the cap on this one. But as far as the 4 buttons on the back go, I'm definitely going to be like using those, all the 4 buttons. Overall, textured grips, the overall matte finish feel of the remote. The thumbsticks feel very like smooth, responsive. They feel like, it feels like just a overall professional grade controller. Buttons seem very tactile. Like I said, they're mechanical. As far as your triggers on the back go, you can always set those to the full range of motion if you're playing, like, say, a racing game. And then if you're playing an FPS shooter, slide these over and play them as tactile. So I think that's really amazing. Everything feels really amazing about this controller. Very solid, very sturdy in your hands. Doesn't feel like there was any resources wasted on making this controller. Now let's talk about software. The Scuf Envision Pro is fully customizable through the iCue app. Now, this software allows you to remap the buttons, adjust the trigger sensitivity, and even fine-tune the thumbstick response curve. It's extremely intuitive and lets you customize the controller to your exact preferences. So go ahead and connect our controller to the PC. Now, as you can see on the screen here, we have the Scuf Envision Pro wireless receiver and the Scuf Envision Pro controller. This remote can be set to either wireless function or a wired function by using the switch on the back. The Wi-Fi looking symbol would be your wireless, and then the wire would be the USB connection symbol. Now let's just take a brief look at what the software looks like. We're probably making another video about our detailed settings on the controller itself. We click on the controller. We see that we can change the lighting effects seen here, the mappings, which is your button layout. You have preset options here directly for shooters, battle royales, racing, sports, action, adventure, fighting, and you have custom mappings that you can create. Here go our thumbstick presets, our thumbstick curve responses. You can have them either set linear, exponential, aggressive, or custom. Our dead zones down at the bottom. Triggers, our trigger response curves, and our dead zones, same down at the bottom. We can also set our vibration if we want them at 0 or at 100% or in between. All right, so that's our software. We got to see all the customization in there. Now we're gonna talk about our pros and cons for this controller. For me anyway, one huge pro that this controller has is the fact that you can custom program each one of these buttons to do a specific action. We have our D-pad that we can also customize to do certain things. The overall feel of the remote feels like a professional grade controller, and I just feel like this remote is definitely worth every single penny. The textured grips on the side are definitely made to assist with fatigue, extra comfort, which if you play for extended periods of time could benefit you. I think the attention to detail on this controller is outstanding. The keys, the buttons, they feel very tactile tactile, very, very professional grade. For me, the only con that I would have to say about this controller, and this is the only thing that I'd have to say bad about this controller for me, is how the back button layouts are. I feel like, yes, the idea for 4 customizable buttons on the back, pads, whatever you want to call them, is amazing. However, I just feel like them being so close together, unless you're really only just supposed to be playing this with just one finger and just kind of switching like that, you know, with just like going left to right, left to right. However, I just feel like that just defeats the purpose of being able to have 4 buttons. I just feel like these buttons being good for me. I'm competitive at playing. I want to have the edge over my opponent in the game. I feel like I want to have one finger on each to be able to do this right here. However, with them being so close together like this, it just seems a little crammed. Maybe if it was just a little bit more relaxed like this, that would be great. Like if we had these buttons just higher, like right here, that would be amazing. Because then you're already gripping your remote. So these naturally, your ring fingers, they're just naturally right here. They're naturally right there where you're gripping the remote. So that feels great, right? But then these, bringing them in here, it just kind of crams them against that. So I feel like if they were to be brought right up here to the middle, like right in here, that would be great. That's the only thing I have. Besides that, controller's great, feels great. I'm excited to get some control freaks on here. I'm excited to get the precision rings on here, and I'm excited to get to gaming. I'm really looking forward to this. And like I said, we're going to be documenting the transition. I haven't played controllers since 2018. Ever since I switched to PC, I've been strictly keyboard and mouse. That was something to learn for me. I'm excited to get back to controller. I'm excited for this journey, so stay tuned. So wrapping this video up, the Scuf Envision Pro, for me, I feel is a premium grade controller, and it's definitely for gamers looking to elevate their skills and gameplay. With its solid build, customizable options, its features, and its ergonomic design, I definitely feel like the Scuf controller is a top, if not the top contender in the realm of a professional gaming peripheral. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this unboxing and want to see more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you end up getting one, what you think about it. If you feel like this unboxing was accurate, you know, if you guys do get it, I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. And let me know in the comments what you think. Are you thinking about getting one? Anyways, until next time, guys, happy gaming.